Hello guys, this is my initial review and thoughts of the brand new LG V20. I just got this phone on the 19th, which was yesterday. As you can see, I already dropped it and have one little scuff right there, but damn it. Obviously I'm coming from the Galaxy Note 7, and this is sort of a little review, first impressions. I've never posted any videos or anything like that, so I'm sort of an amateur when it comes down to this. I'm filming this on my Galaxy Note 7. We have a little safety precaution here just in case, but no, we won't need that. Anyways, this is the LG V20. This is the only phone that I think would replace the Note 7, and that's just barely. Note 7 was a very nice phone. I don't think anything would replace it, but this would probably be the closest thing as far as size wise and screen quality wise, and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it does not have a stylus, but anyways, it's got a 5.7 inch IPS display, LCD display. It's got one front-facing camera. I believe it's a 5 megapixel camera. It's got like a feature to where it'll do wide angle. Also, V10 had two of them, one wide angle, one normal. This one just has one, but they threw the dual cameras in the back. This one has a dual camera system. One is a 16 megapixel camera, the other one is an 8. That's a wide angle. It's got laser autofocus, a dual LED flashlight flash. The fingerprint sensor is on the back as well. This thing is pretty quick. Just tap your finger on it, and by the time you turn your phone around, it's unlocked. It's also a power button, so it's clicky. It's not as, it doesn't move around a lot like I've heard the LG G5 did, so it's not as cheap. On the bottom you have your headphone jack. It's I know they're becoming very rare, but you do got it. You got a microphone, you got your USB Type-C charging port, and you have a speaker. The speaker is pretty decent. It gets loud. I'm not disappointed in it. At the top you have another mic, and then you have an IR blaster. Oh, you can control, remote control, you know, your TV and audio system and whatnot, which is really nice. I know a lot of phones are getting rid of that. On the side you got your volume rocker, very clicky. It's one full button. It would be nice if it was separate, a little bit further apart, but it still works really nice. You got your speaker up top. It's really nice phone. I'm liking it. It's very snappy. The only thing I have a gripe about is the build quality, maybe. It feels like a unibody phone, which is nice, but once you take this cover off and take the battery out, it just feels really flimsy and very light. Like, I feel like if you were to sit on this phone, or if you bend it, the cover pops off a little bit right about on this corner. I don't know if it's just a locking mechanism or what, but the back is a aluminum. It's made out of like aircraft aluminum. The tops are plastic, I guess, to absorb shocks. A little bit nicer. This thing has a military grade, like, drop resistant thing going for it. It's not water resistant or dust resistant, which the Note 7 was. It's the only thing lacking. Another cool feature you have is this one of the first phones to come out this year out of the box that is running Android 7.0 Nougat, which is really nice. I believe the Google Pixel is going to be the other one, which has 7.1 Nougat on it, but that's a really cool feature. a lot of the cool features it has is when you double tap the recents menu, you could go between the last app you've gone and the recent app, and it'll sort of flick through them all. It's a very, very nice feature. The camera, it's got a really, really nice camera. Sometimes it could be a little bit washed out. I guess it just depends on how well you have your lens clean. But as far as compared to the Galaxy Note 7, it's doing okay. I haven't tested it out fully yet, but it's got a nice camera. On the top you have your little secondary ticker, your secondary screen as you could call it. You have your apps that you can set up here, recent apps, settings. You could jump through all of that stuff really, really quickly and nicely without even having to go to your app drawer or anything. It'll jump through it pretty quick. You got your media play, control, settings, recent apps. You can set your contacts up here, and then of course your signature. And you can get notifications on that. You can get notifications on here. And another cool nougat feature is when you get a notification, you could quick reply from your notification drawer, which is really, really nice. You don't have to go through your app, click it and stuff like that, which is really, really cool feature. This phone is rocking a Snapdragon 820 processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM, as just like any other phone that's come out this year. Next year I guess it'll be the 821, but it's really, really snappy, really, really fast compared to the Note 7. Note 7 had quite a bit of lag on it. This phone has 0 to none, a little bit, but not really, does not compare to the Note 7. It's really, really fast, really, really snappy as far as launching apps and stuff like that, and multitasking and unlocking the phone and doing all the stuff like that. I haven't had any issues on it. What else? The audio, it's got really, really great audio coming through this headphone jack down here. It's a 32-bit quad DAC that is powering this bad boy. It sounds really, really good. I had the V10 several months ago, probably back in April or so. That had a 32-bit DAC on it as well, but this one sounds a lot better. I also had a HTC 10. That one had a 24-bit DAC on it as well, but this one sounds a lot better on it. I know Boom Sound has its little qualities to it, but I'm not disappointed. There's like 0 to none noise in the background when you're listening to music. The only thing I have a gripe about is, like I said, build quality on this phone. The headphone jack moves quite a bit when it's in there. You can see it wobble. That's the only issue I have with it. It may just be my handset. So on the 28th, when they get released in the T-Mobile stores, I'll probably exchange it for another one, just to be safe. Other than that, it's a very, very nice phone. I think it is a nice replacement for the Galaxy Note 7. Like I said, this is just my initial review. Battery, I've gone through 8 hours at work, and I listened to music that entire time. So running into DAC, watching videos, I made one phone call, going on the internet, texting. By the time I left work at the end of the 8 hours, I had about 40% of my battery left. So I guess that's pretty good. The Note 7, I had about the same. Probably leave work, I have 50%, but I imagine, it's got a very good doze feature. Like when this phone is asleep, it literally drains like nothing when it's asleep. It's mostly when you turn it on and start using it, the screen maybe, that drains the battery. But I'm still testing the battery on it. So far, I'm not disappointed. I was worried that running that DAC for 8 hours a day straight would drain the battery a lot, but I guess it does not. This phone also sounds really good with the DAC off, which impresses me. It sounds a lot better than Galaxy Note 7. I know the Note 7, that DAC, it didn't really have one, and it wasn't really that great, just like the S7 Edge, but it still sounds pretty good even with the DAC off. Other than that, this is my initial review on this phone. Still testing it out, see how it goes, and I'll see you guys on the next one.